It's hard to believe that there are so many creatures that scientists have never even seen or heard of. There are tons of incredible creatures, and we have only explored few percentage of our planet's oceans, meaning that there are still millions of rare sea animals left for us to discover. Some creatures are cute and cuddly, other stuff are nightmares. But no matter how comprehensive a collection we back up, as we'd only be scratching the surface of the ocean. It would be impossible to know about every creature, but scientists never stop exploring. Welcome to Couples Wonderland. Here are some of the most incredible sea creatures, somehow most beautiful alien-like creatures that seem to come from another world. Before you continue watching, hit the like button and share with your friends to subscribe our channel and to notify with our next video. Number 1. Pinecone Fish. The pinecone fish is a small, 5-inch critter with one particularly incredible feature, a light-producing organ called a photophore located on each side of its head. Increasingly, the use of this organ isn't quite understood by scientists. Some believe it aids communication, while others speculate it enhances vision and hunting abilities. It's also called the pineapple fish, fittingly given its affinity for tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific and the fact that, well, it looks like a pineapple. Its distinctive pinecone markings are actually black outlined scales. Pinecone fish are living in the West Pacific Ocean, from South Africa and Mauritius to Indonesia, southern Japan, New Zealand, and Australia. Recommended a night dive in Annual Shoal, South Africa, to find this kind of sea creature. Number 2. Lumpsucker. Cute and colorful, the lumpsucker fish gets its name from the suction cups found on its undersurface. These allow the fish to anchor itself to rocks, a much-needed feature since its round body and tiny fins make it a poor swimmer. Interestingly, male lumpsuckers rear their 350,000th egg after fertilization until they are hatched, while the mothers-to-be swim off and lead a largely solitary existence. Lumpsucker mostly off the Washington coast in the USA and the North Atlantic off the coast of Iceland. To find it, take a dive or head to the Settle Aquarium. Number 3. Goblin Shark. The Goblin Shark is as terrifying as it sounds, with translucent skin lacking in pigments and a long, sinister snout. Like so many alien creatures, it found in the bowels of the ocean at depths up to 4,000 feet. The Goblin Shark can get quite big. The largest recorded was 12 feet long and weighed 463 pounds. What makes the creature truly terrifying is its jaw. It can be opened to 111-degree angle, which it catapults toward its prey at a speed of 10.1 feet per second. Goblin shark mostly lives in the Sagami and Saruga Bays in Japan, and also at some places including Kaukura, New Zealand, and Southern Africa. To find this kind of creatures, an archival footage at depths of close to 4,000 feet can be the best way. Number 4. Fangtooth. Fangtooths are so terrifying, ugly, that they are sometimes called ogre fish. With disproportionate large teeth for their tiny 7-inch bodies, fangtooths can be found at the depths of up to 16,400 feet, making them among the deepest living fish alive. Unlike other deep-sea fish, however, Fangtooths are active hunters, relying on their keen sense of smell and the help of sunlight to find and catch smaller fish and crustaceans. Generally, Fangtooths lives in the Coral Sea off the eastern coast of Australia and off the western seaboard of America. To find Fangtooth, visit the archival footage from Nautilus Live, which explores the deeps of the ocean floor using remotely operated vehicles. The fish is also in the collection of the Field Museum in Chicago. Number 5. Kalinga Ornata Nudibranch. Colloquially called sea slugs, these mollusks look like cartoony blobs with red spots. A nocturnal species, the Kalinga Ornata typically lives at depths of 20 feet, but it has been spotted by deep-sea rovers at depths of as much as 590 feet. It survives exclusively on a diet of brittle stars. It lives in the shallow waters of the Indo-Pacific, including near Taiwan. If you try a diving trip, you will find one in the wild. Number 6. Flying Gurnard. Despite their name, flying Gurnards don't actually fly. Rather, they extend their fins into blue-fingered wings as a defense mechanism when they were threatened. The wings make them look bigger and scare off predators. Their elongated fins have another creative use too. They are used to crawl along the seabed in search of food, prodding rocks, and sometimes turning them over in hopes of revealing small fish, bivalves, and crustaceans. Usually find flying Gurnard in the Indo-Pacific and Atlantic Ocean, including the Caribbean Sea off the coast of the Cayman Islands. Too difficult to find this unique creature, but you may be able to spot one on a diving expedition. Number 7. Vampire Squid. The fact that this creature has the word vampire in its name is probably a dead giveaway to how creepy it is. Though it gets its name from its ability to fold its webbed arms over its head like a vampire does a clock, what really makes it scary are its red eyes and luminescent body. Since it lives in the dark at depths up to 3,000 feet, the vampire squid can also turn off its light, or rather its photospheres, which create light through a process called bioluminescence. This makes the squid entirely invisible at its usual depths. Combine that with a siphon jet which propels the squid through the water at a rate of 2 body lengths per second, and you have the ultimate predator, invisible and fast. Vampire squid can be found in the North Pacific, including off the coast of Aleutian Islands. This unusual creature occasionally displayed at museums, as it recently was at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California. Number 8. Megamouth Shark. Despite their frightening moniker, megamouth sharks are actually harmless. They feed on plankton and krill. Their mega mouths are slanted downward in a rather disapproving manner, and their teeth filter their prey as they swim. They are relaxed and slow swimmers, reaching a maximum speed of 1.3 miles per hour. Be aware that finding one of these beasts is exceedingly challenging. Only some 100 megamouth sharks has been sighted since their discovery in 1973. This sea creature usually lives in the Pacific, including off the coast of Kalinga, Hawaii. Very unusual and too difficult to find, however, the dead specimen can be found at Western Australian Maritime Museum in Fremantle. Number 9. Frilled Shark. The frilled shark gets its cutesy name from its abundance of frilled gills, but don't be fooled, this creature is too stuffed of nightmares. Its jaws are lined with 25 teeth, each of which has several trident-shaped prongs. In other words, its teeth have teeth, and once anything is hooked to them, there is no one escaped. Creepier still is the fact that it hovers in water because it is naturally buoyant thanks to the optimal amount of low-density fats in its liver, so when it sees prey, all it has to do is long to kill. Frilled shark lives in scattered areas throughout the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, including off the coast of South Africa, near New Zealand, New South Wales, and Tasmania in Australia, and off to the coast of Hawaii and Southern California. This kind of sea creatures is difficult to find, but its preserved specimen is on display at Enoshima Aquarium in Fujisawa, Japan. Number 10. Barreleye. Otherwise known as spookfish, the barreleye lives up to its name with its supernatural appearance. The fish lives at depths of 2,500 feet, where even the tiniest bit of light can help in finding a meal. As such, it benefits immensely from its transparent forehead with barrel-shaped eye, which can detect light in the darkness. When it was first discovered in 1939 and brought to the surface, its body had collapsed on account of the pressure difference, a disturbing sight. Barreleye lives in Monterey Bay along the western Pacific coast of USA. Until the year 2000s, researchers were able to get deep diving, remotely operated vehicles where cameras to record this kind of fish in its natural habitat. If you like the video, give a thumbs up to subscribe our channel and to notify with our latest videos.